What's going on, guys? Razamon here and welcome back to another stats video where today, guys, I'm going to be announcing some results from a video I sent about 3 weeks ago, I believe it was, from now. So yeah, if you guys do not know what this is the awards ceremony 2016, and yeah, this is the results. So yeah, about 3 weeks ago I posted a video, and as well as NuclearVideosHD, Lorcan the Hedgehog, and MagnusRobert, we all posted a video announcing that we are going to join together and do an awards ceremony for 2016, basically telling you guys what we think of the like all the good updates we've had, all the worst updates we had, all the best characters we've had and stuff in Tapped Out this year. And we kind of rounded it up to like 4 best for each category. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you guys go check out the voting video. The voting is now closed, but anyway. But yeah, we rounded up to 4 for each category, and you guys had to pick for like your best out of that category. So like your like worst. Oh, I'm trying to say like so best costumes, for example. You guys could have said, oh, I like this one better than this one. So yeah, it will make more sense in a minute. So I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the people that voted. Overall, I think we had 138 people who voted. That is amazing. Over 100 people voted. That is really, really good. So thank you everyone that voted in. If you didn't vote in, don't worry. We will be doing the same thing hopefully next year, the end of next year. Tell you guys what we think of the 2017 updates and all the things that we've had that year. But yeah, this is just the first one of many, hopefully. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be talking about the best and worst costumes and best episode tie-ins. By the way, you might have recognized that this video is called 3 out of 4, meaning this is episode 3 out of 4 episodes. So episode 1 you can find on Nuke's channel, on Magnus's channel. You will find the second video. So if you guys want to watch in chronological order, I would if I was you. They're going to be talking about other things as well, but I'm going to be talking about the best and worst costumes and best episode tie-ins. I'm not too sure what they're going to be talking about. I think Magnus is talking about like the worst characters and best worst NPC. So yeah, let's just get started then. So this is what you guys voted for. So let's have a look then. So for best episode tie-ins, for number 1, you guys, and I don't blame you guys, this is a pretty good one to put in. So the best one, actually no, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it backwards. I'm going to say the first one last. So let's do the one that you put in 4th place, and the 4th place one that you put in was a quite recent one, was the Having a Wild Weekend update. That was quite recent. 14.5% of you voted for that, so yeah. You guys like it, but not as much as the rest. But yeah, anyway, that was a pretty decent update, but in my opinion, it wasn't as good as the others that are on the list. We didn't get like any characters from that. We only got a building and a car, I do believe. But anyway, moving on to number 3, with 15.9% of you guys voting for the Marge and Chronicles update. That, I believe, came with a building. Oh, that also came with the Mars colony. It did come back in the sci-fi event, but that is when it originally came out. So yeah, that was also a decent little episode tie-in. I do agree that it is better than the Having a Wild Weekend episode tie-in, just because of the quest line, I think, was pretty cool, and the stuff that we actually got from it. But anyway, moving on to number 2, 16.7% of you guys voted for the Much Apoo About Something episode time, and this one feels like a while ago now, come to think of it. So I don't remember now. We got a character from this one, didn't we? I think the quest in this one was pretty cool, and we also, we got a character, and characters are always good, and it is a playable character as well. I think it was Sanjay's son, I think it was. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, we got him, I do believe. I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But anyway, and number 1 that you guys voted for, tell me in the comments if you voted for this one, but it is the season premiere, Monty Burns Fleeing Circus. That has 52.9% of you guys voting, so it's pretty high. So yeah, that is the best episode tie-in of the year of 2016, guys, that you voted in. So yeah, I agree with you. That was a pretty awesome update, and I think I made like 2 or 3 videos on that. It was pretty big as well. What did we get from that? We did get a character. We got the Lordland himself, I think he's called, the guy in a wheelchair. So he was really awesome to get. We also got like a 1950s version or whatever of Lordland. I've actually got that in my Springfield Heights at the moment because it's a pretty fancy and like pink kind of building. We also got, is it called the Retro Lordland, where the Lordland statue is all silver? We also got that building as well from that, if I do remember right. But overall, that was a pretty awesome episode tie-in, so yeah, I don't blame you guys for putting that in first. But anyway, let's do the same again. So, the best costumes of the year of 2016, guys. Well, starting at number 4 is West Dubner, and I do not have a percentage for West Dubner, sadly. By the way, yeah, you can see on the screen all the of the pie chart on the screen now of the percentages and stuff. But yeah, you can see that West Dubno does not have a percentage, so I'm not too sure why. But yeah, he's last anyway. So yeah, West Dubno, I do believe, was that costume for Sideshow Bob in the Wild West update, I do believe. So yeah, it's not at all the best one. I think it's like the 2nd or maybe 3rd costume we've actually got for Sideshow Bob. So it's pretty cool that we're actually getting another costume for him. But it's yeah, I do agree with you. It's not the best out of the ones that are coming after it. So next is Cyborg Snake with 24.8% of you guys voting. And yeah, he's definitely not as good as the 1 and 2, but he is definitely better than West Dubner. The costume for Snake, he was pretty cool. Actually, it was kind of, I'm sure it was in an episode one time. I forgot which episode it was, but yeah, it was a pretty awesome costume. I don't know what to say, but it was alright. Moving on, we've got Deep Space Homer costume. 27% of you guys voted for this. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on this. It was a pretty awesome costume, in my opinion. Came in the Deep Space Homer little update that we had, and I liked it. I really did like this costume. It's come from a very classic or memorable episode of The Simpsons. I do remember. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome costume. It's got some pretty awesome animations and tasks as well. And last but not least, guys, the best costume of 2016, guys, is Werewolf Flanders. That came in the Halloween update to 2016. That has 38% of you guys voting. So yeah, I definitely agree with you guys on this. Because the animation that he has, that Ned has, how he turns in from Ned to Werewolf Flanders, is so awesome. If you guys have not seen it, the animation is amazing. It really is awesome. They're probably one of my most favourite animations of the year as well, because it's really awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sure myself or another TSTO YouTuber is probably has shown you the task at some point. But anyway, moving on. Before I move on, by the way, I talk a bit more. If you guys did not see the announcement video, I'll quickly say that NuclearVideosHD is the host of the whole thing. MagnusRobert is the guy who sorted it out. So yeah, big shout out to him. And yeah, me and Lorcan, I guess, are the ones that are just well, we're all announcing it, but you know, we're all taking part some way. But anyway, moving on to the worst costumes of the year. So let's go down. So at number 4, that you're not. So yeah, at number 4, you guys are not saying this is the worst one. It's the 4th to worst one. If that makes any sense. So yeah, you guys pick the one with the kid with no name. Yeah, I definitely with you. He's bad, as we us 4 put him in our 4 worst costumes of the year, but he's definitely not. Yeah, definitely not the worst, I guess. We're going to get to the worst very soon. Yeah, but the kid with no name. What was that? Was that a costume? What did that go to again? But anyway, 11.6% of you guys voted for that one. So yeah, okay, I do agree with you on that. Okay, moving on. So at number 3, you guys picked filmmaker Lisa. That came in the Halloween event 2016, and yeah, this one did not have great tasks in it. I'm not saying the event was bad, because the event was really good. A lot of you guys would probably agree with me on that, because yeah, it was the filmmaker Lee's costume did come in a very good Halloween update, but I think it's more about the costume more than anything. And yeah, it's a worthless costume really. It's not really from any episode, and yeah. So that's why it is at number 3 spot, 23.2% of you. But anyway, moving on, is Magic Act Millhouse. That came in the casino event, I do believe. So 24.6% of you guys voted for this one. And yeah, definitely, I really did not like this one when it did come out. It was just absolutely pointless, really. It was just absolutely pointless. I didn't see really the point of it. The tasks were really bad, and Millhouse's costume doesn't really look that different anyway from the actual Millhouse, that costume thing he wears. He's only got like a top hat and a cape, I think. So yeah, not really much difference to that, and it was very boring and not very interesting. So yeah, I agree with you on that. And the last but not least, guys, the worst costume of the year that you guys picked was Tree Hugger Lisa, with 40.6% of you guys voting, what is pretty big. And yeah, this was a very bad one. So it came in the little redwood update, where we have the redwood tree, and that people are still growing it by today. Mine's already fully upgraded, but you know, the update itself I didn't really like too much. But yeah, this costume was just bad. I think did you get it at the end of it after upgrading the tree, or did you get it at the start? I forgot now, but yeah, it was a very pointless costume, and once again, it's not very interesting. I like costumes where they can just completely change the texture of pretty much everything about the person, if that makes any sense. But yeah, that is the worst costume of the year. So yeah, guys, that is it. So yeah, go back again, guys. So the best tie-in of the year that you guys picked, with 52.9% of you guys voting, was the Monty Burns, or the season premiere Monty Burns Fleeing Circus. The best costume that you guys picked of the year, it was the Werewolf Flanders, with 38% of you guys voting. And the worst costume of the year, guys, was the Tree Hugger Lisa costume, with 40.6% of you guys voting. So yeah, that is it, guys. So I believe I have mentioned everything I had to mention. So if you guys have not checked out Nuke's video, who made episode 1, or Magnus's video that made episode 2, yeah, definitely go check them out if you haven't already. Maybe you've done it in chronological order, or you just clicked on my video. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, go check out their videos now. Then, after you watched everyone's videos, all the 3 videos, mine and theirs, go check out Lorcan's video. I'll try to put links in the description below if I can. But yeah, we're all going to be sending the videos in chronological order, so it's all it looks good. Basically, we look quite what's the word? We look quite organised. That's the word. So yeah, Lorcan will be after me with episode 4 of this. So yeah, they are all the ones I had to mention. I'm not too sure what Lorcan's going to be talking about and everyone else. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. And yeah, I'll see you very soon. Act 2, I believe, is coming out on Sunday. So yeah, that's like 2 days from now. So yeah, guys, video in 2 days from now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Just thinking if I mentioned everything. I'm very sure I have. So yeah, thank you, guys, and yeah, goodbye.